All right, welcome back. So I got the new bolts for the the sway bar. Got new caps to go over the top of that. They look really nice. I think that's going to blend in really well. And the longer studs came in. So that's what we're going to do today, is replace those parts. And then after that's all replaced, and I feel more comfortable, especially with those wheel studs in there, you know, that has that extra thread in there, then I feel a little more comfortable. That way I can start cutting and everything, and then, you know, that way I feel like that wheel's not going to just come off. So, especially driving, I didn't want to, you know, I mean, it has a little bit, you know, but it's like that much. And I'm on almost a full lug, and these lugs are about 1.5 inches long, so I definitely want those to, you know, provide a better grip. Because that's the last thing you need, is a wheel falling off while you're going down the road. Sticky tire. There we go. All right, I'll get a jack or a jack stand underneath there. I'm just going to do one wheel at a time instead of having them both up in the air. All right, we're just going to start with this cap since it's the easiest. So let's see if we can get this cap popped off. All right. And just kind of show you the difference. Look how beat up that one is. You know, and this one just looks just so much nicer. Let's just hope it fits. It should be, because it's from the Corvette. Let me get my mallet. I don't want to bend it at all. It's from the Corvette supply store, so. And that'll blend in. That'll blend in real nice with my wheel. Come on. See, I don't want to bend it all. See if I can get it in straight. A little more straight. Oh, it's a little bit tighter. Okay, there we go. I just want it to look nice, you know, so I don't want to get crazy with it. So I'll see if I can get that lip in there first. Let's see if I can just do this, maybe. Yeah, I just don't want to. Put a dent on it. Want it to look super nice, you know. Come on. I might have to squeeze the ends a little bit. Just doesn't want to go in. If I could put a little pressure down right there. See if I could just put a little dent in the... Shouldn't be this tough. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay. All right, so now these little studs, basically what we're going to do is we're just going to hammer these out and then put the new ones in. We can, there's a little, I can feel in the back here. Oh, I can't turn the wheel. There's a, right in the back here, there's a slot back here. And I can hammer these out and through. So I'll just have to turn, hammer it out, then get the new one in. And ideally, these bolts or studs, normally you take the whole hub off and you kind of hammer them on. What you can do is you can take a bolt or your 7/16 bolt and zip them back in, but you want to put like a little spacer between everything. And then these particular ones, because they just, you know, they don't make really custom. There's a lot to choose from, but they don't make them custom wheel studs. So these are these ones for the gauge in the back was like, I could be wrong. It's I think it's like 476 or something. And then these the what they call a knurl, and these ones are 480. So they're going to be a little bit tighter, but other people have used them and they work. So anyway, you can feel back here. So see, that should give me a little bit longer stud. It should give me about another ½ inch. And that's kind of what I want. All right, so now I just got to hammer these out and try not to hit this. That's brand new. We don't want to hit that. Probably should have took off and left it off. All right. All right, show you how easy it is to knock these out. Just there, done. I always put a nut on the end to catch it, and then it just goes right out the back. So really easy to change. I mean, this isn't going to take me long at all. All right, so then it just comes out through the back. Let's see if I can get my fingers back there. Take your little screwdriver. Let's see, let's move it up a little bit. Alright. And just comes right out. Piece of cake. Alright, just to show you the different thread length. That'll make a huge difference. I don't know if you could tell, but like I said, this one's going to be just a tiny bit thicker. So it might be harder to get, set down in right. But that's That's the difference. Okay, so to get that new stud in, I put spacers between and then another nut on there, and you just zip it up. Okay, see how it's bringing it out? And of course, fill back there and see how much more it has to set, or you could look back there too. But see, that's a huge, ooh, it's kind of warm. It's a huge difference in size there. And so that's basically all you're doing, and you just want to make sure it's flush. It can go a little bit further. Okay, I think that's it. So as simple as that. I'll feel a lot more comfortable with something a little bit longer. All right, here's the after. And of course I got the, you know, the new bolt there. And one thing I did notice when I set down when the car settled down, the spring sprung a little bit, and it shifted out of its little placement down there. So I had to just to return this a little bit so it's back in its little holder at the bottom. And I'll do it on the other side too, because I'm thinking that it probably came, you know, it came out of its position when it settled. So anyway, I'm gonna put the tire back on, and we'll see how much thread I got now with these new studs. So I want to show you how much more clean that looks with those threads, and that new center cap matches really well. Even though I'd like to use the ones that originally came with, but compared to this one, and look how the threads are just so far in there. Much better. So anyway, just want to show you the difference, and we'll go from there. All right, that's basically all I'm gonna do today. I gotta do the other side, and then once that's all on there again, I'm gonna just drive it back out and back in, make sure these springs settle again and everything's set right, and then I'll see if I can do the body work maybe tomorrow. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.